could that be? It is this Sinach? Sinach, my name, yeah. Beautiful song. Sinach is a true representation of God's mercy. I'm told she got married at 41, and then she created a beautiful family, and then
she got married at 40. She gave birth at 41.
At 41. Now I think she's now 47, 45, 46?
Something like that.
Something like that. So she's a true example that God has your time and God has your miracle with your name written in it. You're 29 and you're crying all over the place, and you think you're down, you think you're late.
You're still 31, 32.
31, 32. Stop listening to bloggers. Into omukazi kasitawe za 25 abayiseko abagenze. Ani yagamba, who said that? 25 oba wakamala okusoma. 23, 24 25 oba wakamala okusoma, whether you're 30, whether you're 35, whether you're 40, and if you're Christian mukama baya kusubiza emyaka mingi, you enter your grave full of years.
So Masanyu and Diana, I wanted to let you know that we are now waiting on the 7 years of trial and tribulation. Rapture happened, you didn't go, you stayed. Era gwe buli wowuliranga weesunako ng'akasana kakya akwokya ng'owulira oli kubasigadde cause rapture happened.
When? Last Wednesday?
Ze nkutidde. Rapture happened. Abantu batugendako mu
kyemaze okulaba buli gwemerera naye mwonoonye kubali ku bonna bembeera nabo tewali yagenze fera twasigadde abasinga.
Mukama yajjemu ab'emitima eminafu kati ffe ab'emitima egyakaluba n'atulekawo tubere testimonies that we can persevere the 7 years of trials and
era webanga waliwo possibility nga waliwo eyakubuzeeko tonoonya
muntu ali muggulu
ali muggulu. But the scriptures are very, very clear that nobody knows the date and nobody knows the time. It's so surprising that even Jesus Christ himself confessed that only the Father knows the date and the time.
Now, guess what? There's this South African pastor who actually came up with that idea.
Yes.
People sold their stuff.
Abantu batulira ddala n'ebintu bakola ki. Of course the Americans for them bagamba nti mukama yali tasobola kurapturinga overweight Americans, so ensonga lwaki rapture yali delayed. Mulaba mugugu ugenda mu banga batwala abantu nga basaizi ntono.
Ebintu bya mukama
tebadde tejja kusobola
bizanyedde mu nnyo.
There's been quite a lot of talk.
I'm telling you.
Era ku mbaga nabaga abanange congratulations twasigadde. Ekitegedde twasigadde kati gye kyatusigazza kuba ku mukolo guno. Mukitegedde
kubonabona
kati 7 years of trials and tribulation.
There is a movie that I watched that was all about that.
Yes.
Naye muganda wange.
I know.
Wagenda ngokuddamu tunula otinga kubadde wanaagiseemu agenze. You know, gwobadde naye mbuliri ogenda okwata oti.
Ngagamba mulibeera mu nnimiro mulima omuwepswe muliba mu kitanda nga mwebase ogenda onoonya ku bebi nga nogamba
naye 7 years mu movie ezo engeri gye baziragamu zaali nzibu mukko.
King, don't vulgarize this conversation. Akutwalanga bwe wajja bweswe
akujjamu.
But the signs will be evident in the evil days, in the last days, in the end times. Abantu bajja kweyagala bokka na bokka, ekibi kigenda kweyongera, abantu bagenda kubeera banyiivu, bagenda kubeera bakambwe, bagenda kubeera bali banguzi, obusegu bugenda kweyongera. And these are the signs that we're witnessing. Nations will raise against nations, nations will raise against Israel.
It's already happening.
A lot will happen.
Speaking of evil,
and that is what is happening.
Evil. Michigan church attack leaves at least 4 dead and a search for additional victims. Now, a guy in his 40 yasazeewo n'avuga emmotoka n'ayingira mu mulyango gw'ekkanisa n'ayingira munda n'ekimotoka kye n'akuba abakuya amasasi kanisa n'agikumako akaliro
ng'afaaki balidde kimu kya 10
Omuteekwa okubaamu amwagalira omukyala tekisukka ku mukyala.
Omanyi abasumba ennaku zino bamanyi okuwa obunnabbi nti oyo omukyala gw'olina siwwo ate abakyala bakkiririza mu bunnabbi. Man of God yaŋŋambye wadde nakakufumbira emyaka 6 si gwe musajja omutuufu gaali n'agamba okay. Ekya doctrinal issues nezasiza Chacha your friend Kirk, yes. Charlie Kirk. Ekyamusa doctrinal issues. Walabe n'enjiri gye tubuulira. I was wondering why men of God have bodyguards on pulpit. King, there are people that are radical in their mind. There are people that cannot take the truth. Mulimu abantu nga olaba oyogera bogezi ku kibi. There are churches nga lero w'obuulira ku bwenzi. Numbers are going to drop. Mulimu abantu nga tabeera mu society eyogera ku situation gyalimu nga they cannot bear that. Nga they cannot be patient with that. Kati eyo mawanga agakuze ezo bipolar disorders gye ziri nga boyogera ku byebisiyaga bajja ne bakulumba ne bakuba amasasi. Bajja ne bakuma ne bakutomera. Wano banyiga bunyizi noyogera ku benguzi ne bagamba omusumba ali kuffe katuve mu kyachi ye. Abatono nnyo abakkiriza ekibi kiringa n'abavubuka. Get radical obuulire ku bwenzi. Get radical obuulire ku bukaba. Get radical obuulire ku addictions. Obuulire ku masturbation. Obuulire ku drugs. Ministry egenda kugwa.
Era tesigalamu.
Tesobola kusigala. Negwe bagambe nti walokolebwa
waliwo ekisa.
Watukuzibwa.
Tewali kigenda kukolebera kuba wakabi.
Jangu nga boli. Your pants are okay. Your tattoos are okay. Your earrings in the nose are okay.
Tattoos ziri okay.
Your kondishos are okay. No, they are not okay. Your kondishos are okay.
Kati, let me ask you guys.
You
all are saying these things.
Yes.
He's saying tattoos are okay. You're saying they are not.
They are not.
Which is which?
They are not. It's the Bible that says they are not. Piercings of the borders are not.
And then tattoos?
Those are piercings. We do not in the city mogezi wa Bible. City defender wa Bible. What it says is what I go with.
Yeah, of course. Something about just giving a view.
Yeah.
And shedding light. Now what if nzize ngambadde mwonoonyi nga nina tattoo zange already enkola ntya?
Confess nti kibi. Bisigaddeko nga demarcations nego kukikirize nti kibi. Nti kibi ya. Kiringa kuba obuzibu bwe tuyina n'abantu abatakkiriza nti kibi. Kiringa abasiyazi. Abasiyazi bo tebakkiriza nti boonoonyi. Era ne bwajja mu kyaki mu bye yeenenya. Temubaamu kwonoona, temubaamu nti ndi mwonoonyi. Muba muyina kwogera ku birala nti yabbye, yakoze eki, yavumye, yakyaye. Naye ky'omukkirizisa nti okubeera omusiyazi kibi. Ekyo kyo kiba kikeereza.
Ayina n'okuleeta essaala nti girlfriend we yamukiitinzeeko.
Bulungi nnyo nagansa musumba tusabireko obufumbo bwaffe buyugayuga. I believe there is power for restoration. Me and my partner are going through a hard time. Nonsense.
So ideally, I think one of the things, Abasumba, more of the things are about to happen when people become more bolder and bolder. So be aware of how you deliver your information and how you treat people and their families, honestly speaking. And again, people with prophecy, people who heed to prophecy. I think one of the most misunderstood offices is the prophetic office. And the prophetic office always stresses, most especially Christians who are lukewarm. Christians who don't read the Bible. You see, prophecy is for warning and confirmation. And there can never be warning and confirmation to something that already is not vivid in your life. You understand that? There are very many people who have ended up in terrible marriages because a man of God said, that's not your wife. There are very many people who end up in marriages because a man of God said, I feel like God showed me that is the person. And yet some of these things are actually more of selfish interest. I think we need to host one of these days, we need to host Apostle Judah. And we talk about prophecies because at least you are Apostle, so you're to Musovola.
Ali mu prophetic, ali mu apostolic, ate ali ne mu prophetic.
Ye tumusobola ntaso atunyigira nnyo kiri awo. Kubale abala bajjamu entondo bayinza n'otukuba kuba empini batukolimira awo.
Kolimira nagamba, young man, the problem is that
I think I need to reach out to him after this show today so that we can talk about prophecy, because I have seen very many destinies of young men in shatters and chambers. You understand that? Because a man of God said, this is not where you belong.
bakwata omukazi ow'abaana abana ne bamuwa blaza atazaalangako ali mu buvubuka bwe nenge ekkanisa ekubanga ebyamukama bibuzaabuza nga gayi bamulabira ddala balabira ddala bakuta omuvubuka bamusentensinze to a life that is going to be kind of hard for him naye ng'ekyaki eri mukubanga ebyamukama bibuzaabuza gwe yakulondera y'oyo ebyamukama
let's differentiate that we also have cults that parading as prophetic churches. Actually, they are the most in Uganda. We have so many pastors that are prophets. Actually, we have so many prophets that are not of God.
No, Diana, let me tell you something.
That are not of God these days.
Then I want to confirm to you something.
That even have Ndeku Smayanga, there is a church.
There is no gift. Let me help you. There is no gift that is of the devil. The devil never gives nobody a gift.
At what you're forgetting, there is falsehood. There is there are people that don't have the gift. This is what I'm saying, King. There are people that don't have the actual gift. Nenga bafere mu church. Wabalaba kwa lo musumba gwatwera kwa example sometime. Oliyo wenansana. Vamubusibe okitegeera ojjukira bye yabuliranga. So we have so many false prophets here in Uganda that don't have the gift of being prophets, but they just parade themselves as prophets. They see the needs of the people, and those are the things that they talk about. There is a church sometime back, 2015, 2014. So I shift to Wegere. And within that time, I'm like, where can I fellowship from? In the meantime, during weekdays, before I go back to Mukono for Sundays. So I just enter a random church. Guess what? There was a prophet. So, ngandaba ebintu sibitegeera bulungi. Oshege nengwa munabbi. Naye ngandaba ebintu sibitegeera bulungi. Balina kasente we basula akasukona we basula sente, you know. Kati nenyingirako mu office. Nabbi oli nga mulimu red clothes nga waliwo ensuwaawo, you know, ng'ebintu byabwe tebitegereka bulungi. Okitegeera ng'ekyokuweebwayo kyo ng'olina kisula wali eri muki mu nsuwa n'abikaka kagoye kaki ka red. So we have so many people that don't have the gift. And that are not serving the Lord, but are serving their own purpose and also manipulating the people of God because of lack of understanding and knowledge of the Bible.
Do you know? Until you do something, then people. You see, everything that is done, there is some truth to it.
Yeah.
Now this is how people end up in that side. Like I said, only gifts, all gifts and abilities are from the Lord.
Yes.
The devil does not. The devil manipulates you because he's a master of deception, and he manipulates you and actually uses your gift for his benefits. Actually, mu bulamu bw'ensi eno ne bw'oliwulira Illuminati ne bw'oliwulira sibanya bagenda muki teriyo muntu sitaani gwakozesa nga ffala. Era bw'oba ffala sitaani akwesonyiwa. Mukama yayagala baffala. Okitegedde? Kwe yagamba jangu nga bw'oli. Sitaani tagamba nko jangu nga bw'oli. No. Hey, stand up with Sabafala. And the devil can never say come as you are. No. Come with something. You have to have something. He actually goes to you when he knows. And guess what? Because he has lived here longer than human beings. You understand that? He can predict and know the future and the destiny based on how you behave. Because you like it, there is nothing new under the sun. There has been a Masanyu kind of person. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Who has lived before. And the devil has experienced that one. Now, what happens with you, Masanyu, is that when you show up, he says, hununga ina traits and do's and don't says, ngeza Masanyu. Ajaba wakabi. Now he gets to Masanyu and says, you know what, Masanyu, you can actually be a good MC, but I can make you way better than that. But because, one, you're already resilient, you're already determined, you're already hardworking, you're already gifted and anointed. Now you think, because already you're a very ambitious person, you want more. It's only ambitious people that want way much more that the devil gets to and corrupts their mind.
No wonder they are the most talented. Fashionistas we have, artists that we have, business people we have.
Bwoba tolina omuntu yenna alina ekirabo ky'okuyimba asobola okubeera successful ng'ayimba gospel nga tayimbye secular. But the devil manipulates that so that he can actually use you. Because for him, that's why he tells you, you know what, this I'll give you. And then he knows for a fact that what he's giving you is going to take it away from you. He's going to frustrate you and you get off the course that you're designed to do actually do. Buli kimu takozesa muntu nga talina kyalina bwe tunulira baddofe bafalo
gwebeera ofaanana nga bw'oyagala akusindika akuleka n'obeera asha
wali owulidde gwayita Illuminati mbu nno simanya mu ngana yali awo fala
ate
baba akabi
nemba Illuminati muli fala.
Exactly. So
very brilliant, very talented.
When it gets to the prophetic ministry, Diana, you already have the gift. A gift is a gift. The way you can sing, there are people who can see in your life. Twabera ko n'abaana eddanga bakubulira bagamba nakulose. Amwana n'agamba kino kigenda okubeera n'ekibirawo. Just already gift eba mweri. Gift mukama aba yagikuwanga, you're supposed to see. Now, when you sit under God and you're mentored and you're taught and you're pastored, your gift is tamed, your gift is nurtured, your gift is directed to suit and serve the Lord. When you go off track, you will still be.
That's right.
Of the same gift, but now with a different intention. Of a corrupt mind. So it's the same thing. But no prophets batanika bali bulungi. But okay. That's why abantu baba following, because they some truths to which that they prophesied in their life that actually happened. You understand?
Dingi dibabuteka mweno maso.
Kati abuteka mweno maso. Akume ekintu
obanga asesetuse nga mukama alinga atakyama.
Recently nalaba ku TikTok okwo nga omusajja afera omukadde bannange. Omusajja oli afera omukadde bambi omukadde yali mulwadde simayo bannammwe mwamulaba n'aluma omukadde naguno omukono kagukereddeko n'amulaga ebintu byajjeeyo n'amaana asuna waneeno bw'ati n'amulaga obuyinja bwamugjeeko obubuvuddemu tamwamulaba. Nze kankubuulire obufere obuli mu basumba abaweereza abaprofeti omuluma baati nga twaddeko n'abaana ajjayo obuyinja bwe buti namugamba buno bwe bubadde bukusumbu
ekyaviiriddeko omuweereza wa Mukama okuyingira ekkanisa maka akaliro n'agitomeraatomera. Some of those things abasumba tulina okwegendereza. Abantu abamu tudiringa nabo balwadde ate
kyogereko ekyo eky'obulwadde kitu.
Men of God need to be very cautious these days. Constantly when you see someone's wife coming to church nga bbawe tomulabangako, begendereze byogamba omukyalo oyo, kubanga omwami oli gwotalabangako, you do not know what he can actually do.
And why he doesn't come. And whether this wife was given permission to come.
Oli omwemogolera omwemodolingirako omwemogambe ebintu
omukonsolinga ate ffe naye naffe abakazi tuli manipulative abasajja bakatonda
omukazi nga yasabumitinze wamana obugoomugamba
nyinza okukabira ennaku gye bampisaamu ewaka
olieyo omuwa programu kati jangu ku lwokusatu jangu ku lwomukaaga. I think when dealing with married women, I think it is prudent that men of God should first inquire about the high authority above her.
Gwanyumiriza nti aba akyali mu nnyumba ye agenda owulira wabweru agamba wano agenda kubeera ekisenge wano agenda kubeera eno tujja gimenyawo biki agenda ofuluma ng'alaba man of God ng'ali ne babuloka biki byonna basaveya namugaba what's going on agamba Mukama yandaze ngene ennyumba yange ettaka lyange so kati ndimu by faith ndimu kwalocating ebisenge bibigenda okubeera newe nandyagadde ennyumba gye ngendo zimbawo winebeera. But do you know how many people have been duped in that same way? Because men of God think that they have manipulated you long enough for them now to actually take over whatever it is. Well, it is sad to use men of God because that's the picture they portray themselves in. But again, also they are men of God. But
false men of God.
Who have gone wrong. So
basaba ku buzindaalo king. I've witnessed that. Basaba ku buzindaalo mu machache ne bakwata obuzindaalo abeegayirizi ettaka eriri across the church ne boolesaayo emikono ne bagamba ettaka eryo tulitwala mu linnya erya Yesu. Which is okay.
Naliwulira nayongeza biiru
nanyiniyo kali musiraamu nanyiniyo mu katuliki
n'ayongeza
ettaka ly'omusajja buli lunaku balisimba emikono balikiraiminga, which is not the problem nga singa obisaba nga okozesa wisdom, because we all want expansion. Ekitegeera bali mu omulokole bali mu mataka bagataddeko emikono, batadde amabizinesi g'abantu
ye batuma abantu point of contact nagamba genda oyole ettaka wonna w'olyagadde ettaka ly'oyagadde lyoba oyolako ettaka lireta as point of contact.
It is causing a lot of rage. We are people of faith, but let's use wisdom.
There's a church I entered
in faith
in times of fundraising. Man of God nashtuka n'agamba ndine nkumanya okola mu banka gwe naawe situka gwe muli bagagga mwina business gwe musituke mwe mujje ate mwenna beetaagamu ssente zika wansi wa miliyoni 2 mullo we nali nasitukawo situsi n'enfuluma. That is wrong. It is wrong.
That is manipulation
of the highest caliber.
And the more we submit to our men of God, some abuse it. There is a place of submission and there is a place of authority, because I've grown up in church. I believe a pastor has authority to the flock to a particular point in time, but men of God have witnessed this. I've witnessed men of God abuse the authority, the seniority, and the anointing upon their lives. Because you cannot be a man of God and fail to understand simple logic that this woman is a married woman. If I need anything from her, if I need an appointment from her, if I need to engage her in any kind of ministry, it is prudent for me to first either send her to her husband to seek permission, or if the husband is in church, to deal with the husband if I have anything to do with the wife. Even children. These children, yes, they are in church, they are in Sunday school, they are under your authority. You have no authority over them except their parents.
Because watoto church banji tosa bategeera.
Nedda saba wali yourselves.
Buli saawa buli kimu kyonna naga kangendeko ku watoto gye batatusaba sente ntulenga I will give tithe, I will contribute nenga teri no mamanyi nti ndi mugamba.
And watoto is also family oriented.
Okitegeera omusumba aduumira abaana bo ng'alinga agamba nti yabazaala nenga mwena muli mu kyakya.
We help jumpstart your day like this. Wake up call.